second of finished film. For a feature film like Despicable Me, that works out to nearly 130,000 frames of animation, which can take 3 to 4 years to complete. So, I better get back to work.
Despicable Me is now in theaters, and right now we're entering the back line where we shoot our big stuff, exterior scenes built on a very large scale. Transforming our sets to make them appear like different locations is the role of the art directors. And right now we're going to take you into our Metro sets, our brand new Metro sets. These are the sets that burned down on June 1st, 2008. And we have rebuilt them bigger and better than ever, literally. And if you've been through the older sets before the fire, you'll notice some major differences, one of which is here on the right. You see a brand new block, it's all modern. Those are our skyscrapers. Use a lot more glass, a lot more plastics. Most of that glass is made of just a soft plastic, after all, than we did in the old sets. Then here on the right, we do have a small park. Beyond that is our brownstone street with the steps going up to the homes. You notice the different colors of the different panels. Well, we're only going to address what the camera needs to see. That way you can film one part of Brownstone Street, make it one side of town. The other's just right next door to that first part could be another part of town, or another city, or another country altogether. Brownstone Street was dressed as Buffalo, New York, and Bruce Almighty.
Place the dog!
I'm in the shower!
Like that. Outside good. Like that. Outside good.
Oh, you're done. Great.
B-E-A-U.
We're now entering Courthouse Square. This is the one part of the Metro sets not destroyed in the fire. Well, parts of it anyway. Like the left side, this panel here survived. And the courthouse itself, which is currently dressed as City Hall of Grandview for the TV show Ghost Whisperer, that just wrapped up its 5th and final season. That was the only production that filmed here after the fire. But this courthouse was built back in 1959 for Inherit the Wind with Spencer Tracy. But it was also one of the most photographed locations in all of California before the fire, before Ghost Whisperer came and changed its appearance. Why? Well, that is the clock tower where Doc Brown harnessed a bolt of lightning, sending Marty McFly back to the future. Welcome to Hill Valley. On the right, you'll see a police station next to a fire station. That fire station is actually large enough to fit an entire fire truck inside. Very, very rare. They incorporate many more what we call practical sets into the reconstruction efforts. Now, these are sets that are, as I mentioned, rare in Hollywood. You can film inside or outside a set like this. Otherwise, most of these buildings are just partial structures called facades. Translates into false fronts. We are traveling down New York Street now. No New York Street to be complete without its very own Broadway theater district. So on the left, we have 3 theaters. On the right, we have Radio City Music Hall. That's our Art Deco theater. Now, of course, we based it on Radio City Music Hall, but it can really be any theater that we need anywhere in the world. We just define it when the script calls for it, adding all the signs and symbols a little bit later. If you also look down these streets on the left, you'll see a large, it looks like a palace. That's just a flat wall. We added more character by painting a mural on the side of it, but it does serve a practical purpose for filmmaking in the 21st century. Very easy to hang a massive blue green screen over the side of it. That way, digitally, you can composite any backdrop we need to make it look like any place in the world. Here on the right, see the laundromat. This corner is where Mike Myers and Heather Graham danced together, and Austin Powers, the spy who shagged me. It's also where Bruce activated the fire hydrant, Bruce Almighty. On the left, Lyric Theater, where Mary Jane performed her show The Importance of Being Earnest in Spider-Man 2. Yes, this part of our lot did burn down as well. However, these are the exact same sets that were here before the fire. We used the same blueprints. Now we added a little more detail, and you'll notice that there's extreme detail on these sets. John and I are still baffled by what a great job they did. This era of high definition, everything, of course, it shows so much more detail. It looks like just a fake backlot set unless we really try harder. So that's what we've done. The principal creator